And that's the future. That's a good way to end right there. I echo all of your views and sentiments. That is the future. Edutainment, the blueprint. Be yourself. Come on, all the way around. And big shout out to Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
on
congratulations.
As well. Congratulations, big. You're right about that in terms of the layers and all of that and what was actually being said. In a lot of ways, I thought he sacrificed himself at the
in a way, because he now.
Yeah, no, I mean it didn't matter really, but he the message sometimes get in the way of just rocking the party. And I suffer from that sometimes. But it was what you had said about the innovation, and I just want to direct artists to that kind of thought. Be yourself, be original. You may be influenced by a certain blueprint or so on, what you was just saying, create, but you have to find you in that. You can't just copy the blueprint or attempt to, or copy somebody else. I hear across the table here, originality and authenticity is the future of hip hop.
And what's scary is that you don't hear so much of that right now with but a handful of artists.
But a handful.
So hopefully, I think Kendrick is setting a bar now for that to go up. And like, if you ain't coming with this type of shit, then sit down.
Or come with whatever you love and go a different area. He got his fans over here. You might have yours over here.
Yeah, it's a time to be inspired, I think, man, because there's been a lot of that mediocrity accepted in the music right now.
Accepted.
I mean, when a person rapped off beat back in the early days to now, you'd be getting ridiculed. You wouldn't even put a record out, and now that shit is celebrated.
Right.
And we need to do better on
beat you are, the more celebrated.
Yeah, that shit is crazy to me.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So, but everything goes in cycles, and I think that we're gonna do better. The generations, coming after us will eventually do better.
I have faith in that. You said the key thing, and it was profound what you just said. You said when we were growing up, the elders, didn't like our music either. I mean, remember, this was all 3 more years, it's over, okay? And here we are today, looking at the youngin', same way.
Saying the same.
Y'all look crazy.
Loyalty. I mean, give me something.
Swimming pools.
Yeah, swimming pools, right. Something, don't kill my vibe. Give me something.
Yeah.
And I think that it was, when I first saw the response from people on the internet, I was like, some of these people are just racist. Some of these people just don't want hip hop at the Super Bowl.
Right.
But then some people were legitimately like, yo, I like hip hop. I like music. I just don't know these songs. I feel iced out of it, and you shouldn't. I don't think you have to be a pop act to do this, but I think he made it more narrow than it needed to be, given his catalog.
I had some folks in my house at the party that were not hip hop heads that liked it though. So I mean, I don't think it was everyone. Like, you don't have to be a fucking hip hop head to have been like, oh, that was a dope performance.
I thought it was beautiful. I guess I like the aesthetics. I like what he was doing. I like the symbolism. But again, I feel like I'm an insider to his world, and I just feel like people who aren't in that world, a lot of people felt locked out of it. That's the feedback I'm seeing from people. Like, everybody at my crib loved it. They was going crazy.
Right.
But I just see a lot of people who didn't feel that way.
Like, he got he got the GNX tour coming up.
Yeah.
If this is the way, of course it will be more records, but if that entire set was played on the GNX tour, I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
Just not Super Bowl.
Initially, I didn't like it, but then I realized that it was a message there. When I went back and watched it, and I started to understand it, and it grew on me. I didn't like it initially. It was boring. I'm like, what is he doing?
I also understand owning a majority of the songs.
Yeah.
Doing that, fuck it. I'm gonna run up the streams on my shit. It's gonna be my shit.
It's about the message, though.
But Flip, let me ask you: Do you want to be convinced, or have to be convinced to like it? You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to listen to an album 5 times and I'm in love with it now. But a Super Bowl performance should feel like when I watch Michael Jackson, when I watch Beyonce, when I watch, any of these people say, yo, that shit was fire. If you got to watch it 10 times or 5 times to feel into it, I think that's different. And I didn't feel that. Again, I liked it. I just
you're programming yourself.
But we programmed we programmed to expect extravagant performance
for Super Bowl. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, but nah. He take that, America.
It's an interesting take from you.
Thank you for checking in with the channel. KRS-One, known as the teacher of hip-hop, is one of the most influential figures in the genre's history. Emerging in the late 80s, he helped shape the conscious rap movement, which focused on social issues, education, and empowerment. His pioneering work with Boogie Down Productions, particularly the album Criminal Minded, brought a new level of depth and purpose to hip-hop, urging listeners to think critically about their communities and the world around them. KRS-One's dedication to using rap as a platform for positive change laid the groundwork for later artists to explore complex themes, including Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, often hailed as a modern-day conscious rapper, clearly draws inspiration from KRS-One's legacy. Kendrick's lyrical focus on social justice, the struggles of Black America, and inner-city life reflects the same spirit of intellectual and political awakening that KRS-One championed. Kendrick's albums, like To Pimp a Butterfly, showcase his deep commitment to the themes of self-awareness and empowerment that KRS-One made central to hip-hop culture. Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime performance was a powerful moment that subtly echoed KRS-One's influence. The performance's visual cues, such as the stark contrast between bright and dark imagery, symbolized the duality of struggle and triumph. Please consider subscribing, leave a comment and like this video. See you in the next video.